Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games. We cover all the latest in the LEGO video game series created by TT Games. And this time we're going to be playing LEGO Star Wars the video game. So we're going to this 2005 classic. This isn't the complete saga, remake of this game. This is like the original version. We're playing on an original Xbox and everything, so this is legit. So we're just going to start a new game. So the reason I'm doing this is because, if you don't know, this is actually the anniversary of this game coming out. So this game originally came out in April. Whoa, let's look at this. Dexter's Diner. Here we go. Okay, so this is the only game where you can actually get Dexter's Diner, because in the complete saga and LEGO Star Wars 2, then you were at the Mos Eisley Cantina, but in this game you actually had Dexter's Diner. So hopefully this returns in the Skywalker Saga. So this is going to be kind of just a road to the Skywalker Saga video, where we're coming back to the original game on the 15th anniversary. So this released 15 years ago today. So the release date is April 2nd, 2005 for this version of the game, the main version that everyone knows. Some people will say March 29th, but I looked into it a little bit, and March 29th is just the release date of like the Game Boy Advance portable version. So if you can look that version up, it's like 2D and everything. So that's not like the real version of the game. Like, this is the legit version, the Xbox, GameCube, PS2, PC version that everyone knows. And that came out April 2nd, from what I could tell. I think the GameCube version came out like later in October, but PS2 and Xbox was April 2nd, so that's when we're coming out with this video. So obviously I'm recording this in advance. I hope we got Skywalker Saga news either today or maybe on the March 31st when the Blu-ray for Episode 9 comes out. But yeah, here we are in the original game. This is being played on an Xbox. And no, this isn't an emulator or anything like that. This is like the straight up game. So here you have your little shop where you can go to Dexter and buy things from him. So here you have your hints. Remember when LEGO games had like buyable hints that you could get that were like really cheap? That's so funny. It's kind of old school. Here's all the characters that you can buy. Look at that. You can buy the Gonk Droid straight away, and the PK Droid, the two most useful or useless characters, but some would say the Gonk Droid is the most useful, I'm sure. How come the Gonk Droid is a meme, but the PK Droid isn't a meme? Let's make the PK Droid a meme. Then here you have your extras too, and then you could type in your cheat codes, which the cheat code thing actually returns in pretty much every LEGO game after this. So outside the cantina we have this area. So behind these force fields is where your mini kits are displayed. So as you collect the mini kits in the levels, it builds a LEGO set. And man, this game is such a classic. Like, this is the game that started it all. Like, pretty much all of the LEGO games are based around this one, like, in a way. I know they've changed things a lot. They've changed the formula quite a bit since then. But yeah, it's really crazy. Here we have these cool air vents where you get this cool animation of them like floating up. And yeah, this is a pretty cool game. And of course this game does support co-op. And here we are playing as Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn from Episode 1. The dynamic duo themselves. And here we have this cool robot. You actually can't play as that robot in any LEGO Star Wars game, I don't think, which is kind of weird. Someone tell me the name of that robot. I'm sure some of you guys know, because you people in the comments know everything about Star Wars. But alright, we'll go ahead and go to Episode 1, Phantom Menace. We'll play at least the first level. These levels are pretty short, so yeah, I just kind of want to revisit this game here on the 15th anniversary, because this channel does celebrate LEGO games, and it's everything about the LEGO games since this game, so yeah, so from this game onward is kind of what we cover on this channel, made by TT Games, so it's pretty crazy to go back to the first one and see kind of how things have changed. So the graphics have honestly gotten a lot better over the years. This is very basic graphics, but alright, let's go into the first level, Negotiations, the classic level here. And we don't have the Star Wars music to avoid copyright infringement and all that. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but you can see the font is actually different. Like, all the text has a different font than what it used to have in the complete Saga game. So turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic with a blockade of deadly something. It's actually kind of hard to read. It's kind of blurry, to be honest. At least on the screen I'm playing on right now, because I'm playing on like a 4K screen, so things have to be stretched out a little bit. But look at this, the original LEGO cutscene. And there's something kind of funny coming up here with this when this ship gets blown up. I'll never forget this. So we got Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn coming out here. Look how his arms are together. Look at the detail, like the texture on the LEGO like bodies is so blurry compared to what we have now. And just the LEGO models in general aren't like shiny or anything like that. What? Didn't they like remove that or something in the Complete Saga version? I can't remember. I think they changed that cutscene in a way, the audio at least. So here we are, starting off the level, the first Lego Star Wars level ever. I like how Obi-Wan just immediately puts away his lightsaber, even though he turned it on in the cutscene. So we're gonna go for True Jedi rank here. And this is actually back when it was sort of a challenge to get True Jedi in all the levels, because this game is before they had, at least correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this game has stud multipliers, so you straight up just have to play this game like without any stud multipliers and legit get all the studs in the level. Which is pretty crazy. Alright, so let's go and use the Force. Hold B to use your special ability. Alright, so here we have our first droids here. So we'll go ahead and take them out with ease using our lightsaber abilities. So I see so many people, like when they play this game, like especially new players to the Lego games and Lego Star Wars games, is they'll just like button mash the lightsaber button. But what you can actually do is if you time it, so right at the end of your swing, if you hit the attack button again, you'll do like that special move where you see the sparkles go through the lightsaber. And that's like where you do your special combos. And then if you press A right at the end of the lightsaber move, you can do a cool jump too. So it's something a lot of new players don't know. I'm sure people experienced with this game know about that, but a lot of new players don't know about that. And that's also how you like defeat bosses. So like when you're going up against bosses, a lot of people just spam like this jump attack here. I'll do it. And that's like one way. That's like the classic way everyone takes on bosses. But another way to take them down is just to do this special sparkly lightsaber move by pressing the attack button at the right time. So we got this secret room over here to the right. And this will take you up to a blue stud, it looks like. I think some of the mini-kits are in different locations on this version in comparison to the Complete Saga. Like the Complete Saga, I think, has mostly the same mini-kit locations. But this game, they has a little bit different in some of the levels. So I see some comments sometimes, like on my mini-kit guide videos, like, hey, this isn't where this is. And it's probably because they're playing the original version and not the Complete Saga, or vice versa. Alright, so I think if you move all these things up, that's how you get a mini-kit. We're not going to worry about mini-kits right now because you can't get all those in story mode. So here you have a little C-3PO panel here that you can't get through. Or protocol droid panel, I should say. Oh, droid. We got droids in here. Let's take them out. Look at the PK droid just walking around. You can use the Force on them to push them back. And we're just going to take out all these droids, and then we got the protocol droid up there. I forget the name of it. We'll find out soon. Alright, collecting studs. Look at that. We already got our stud meter like halfway full. It's crazy. Of course, these original Lego Star Wars games have like really short levels in comparison to what we have now. So there we can play as the protocol droid. We're going to wait on that for a little bit so we can get all these studs. And yeah, let me know if you guys have played this game. Like, does this bring back any memories for you guys that have played it? So my first experience with this game was didn't actually get this when it came out or anything. I had a friend who had it on the PC. I remember going to his house and playing it and like just loving the game. Like I thought it was the greatest game ever. We played like co-op on the PC and like it's kind of awkward. Like basically one person has like one side of the keyboard and then another person has another side of the keyboard. And you're just kind of like crowded around the keyboard playing the game. Like one person uses like WASD, I think, are the keys to move around. Then the other player uses like the arrow keys to move around. It's very awkward to play that like that, but that's how we did it. I remember liking the game so much that I went out and got it on the PC as well. I didn't even know it was on console because I had a GameCube back then. And I could have got it on the GameCube, but I got it on the PC, and that's kind of how I started playing Lego games. I think I played a little bit of Lego Island too. But this is like really where I see Lego games beginning, because before this game, Lego games were a lot different. And oh man, we just got a mini kit. There we go, mini kit number 1, that classic noise. I think in the Complete Saga they changed that, so you had to have a, look at this, you can actually cheese this mini kit by doing that. We won't get it though. Look at that, we got our stud bar filled up. Actually, it doesn't even do anything when you fill it up. Like it doesn't, like in the new games when you fill up your stud meter, like it, you know, makes a big deal about it. It's like, boom, True Jedi. But in this game, it just doesn't do anything. It just fills up without making any, without making a big deal about it. And these levels are so short. It's literally like, what, 3, or it's like the first starting room, a hallway, and then you're already basically at the end of the level. It's so crazy. Like even some of the modern Lego games, like the whole level will just be like 3 rooms, kind of like this, but the rooms will take so long to get through. Like you have to do so many different things to progress through the room. But in this game, it's just so simple. Look at these droidicas. So in the movie, like, they just kind of run away from the droid because, like, they do the little force speed move or whatever it's called, force run. But in this game, you actually have to take them on. Qui-Gon Jinn had a hilarious death sound right there. He's like, ah! It's hilarious, man. Classic game. This game, I imagine, was probably a lot more low budget than, look at, I forgot about that. Like, this thing there's like a magnet, and it pulls all the droids towards it. I forgot all about that. Like, the new LEGO games don't really have things like that, do they? I guess some of them do. It's little cool little Easter egg things like that. So you actually do need a high jumping character to get that stud up there. Right, to progress through the level, all you have to do is build this, go around, step on the pads, and boom. Then you use the protocol droid, and that's basically the level. Pretty crazy. Oh wait, forgot about there's some droids back here too. Can't forget about those hiding behind the separatist ship here. There we go. Switch to the protocol droid, and I think this ends off the level. Oh wait, we have to walk inside. Let's get the studs up here first. There we go. 27,000 almost. Alright, check out this cutscene. Dun, 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 dun. So the even though I turned off music, it's still playing music in the cutscene. So I better talk it up during these cutscenes so I don't get copyright ID'd. Episode 2, Episode 3 unlocked. So yeah, you have to play the first level and then you unlock the first level of Episode 2 and 3 as well. So you can just straight up skip to Episode 2. Look at that, it's called Super Kit Piece. So before True Jedi, it was Super Kit Piece. So there you go. So yeah, basically if you get the True Jedi in every level, you build like another mini kit called the Super Kit, which is not something that has ever appeared in a LEGO game since, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and return back to Dexter's Diner for now. Ooh, look at this. Saving our game. Look, you actually get 6 save slots in this game. I don't think you get that many in the new LEGO games. I think you only get like 3. Could be wrong about that. Maybe it might depend on the game. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be this first video. I don't know if I'll make more of these. If you guys want to see me play through like all of this game before Skywalker Saga comes out, I'm willing to do that because this game's not very long. We can probably beat it in just like 5-6 videos or something like that. So we can go through and play through the whole game if you guys want to, but I don't know, it is an old game. I'm not sure how many people would actually want to see that, but yeah, this is the old LEGO Star Wars, the game that started it all. So 15 years ago, it's pretty crazy. So let me know if you guys played this back when it was brand new, 15 years ago in 2005, back in April. I don't think I played it back in April, but I definitely played it back in 2005. So this game came out to promote Revenge of the Sith at the time. Yeah, this game is pretty hype. It's a classic. It really is a classic now. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, maybe we could create a series called like The Road to Skywalker Saga. I'll probably call this video that as well. I remember these trash cans or whatever these are give you like a blue stud every time. Yeah. I don't know how I remember that, but yeah, they give you like 1,000 studs each, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to subscribe to be notified right when our newest videos come out. We cover all the latest in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, as well as any other LEGO game that gets announced that TT Games wants to make. And yeah, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. We create minikit guides as well that you guys can check out if you're having trouble finding minikits. We're currently doing the complete saga. And yeah, comment if you have anything to say, and I'll see you guys next time.